when wearing a wig. Sides, I always struggle the sides. I figured out how to put it up so I can get it under because, ooh, yeah, you'll see. It'll be a separate video, install video. It's Friday. I had Juneteenth off. And I'm going to a discussion called We've Been Here for LGBT plus. I don't know if we're still doing the IA anymore. Yeah. And allies, and friends and such, just to talk. It's Pride Month. So since they said allies, I'm like, okay. So if I have questions, this is the place to do it. And it's on the Melrose Curve. It's, if you live in Phoenix, you know the Melrose Curve. There's a lot of gay bars there. I've been there a few. I am not gay, but I am an ally. I support Pride Month, gay, LGBT, the letters. So I'm going to that. And to me, this seems like a good time as any. It's only 106 today versus 117 yesterday, so I'm wearing a wig. Otherwise, yeah, I would not be wearing a wig because it has not been wig weather. Yeah, we're not gonna do that first. We're gonna wipe off the sheen, the sunscreen. Sun will still be out. It is on my eyebrows. The sun will still be out by the time I leave the house. So kind of double priming, both for Danessa. My nose hurts right there, and I'm like, I have mosquitoes. And I'm wondering, because I sleep, because of the mosquitoes, I sleep with a blanket all up around my face. I'm like, a mosquito can't get all up in there, and I'm like, I don't see a bump, so I'm like, which of course the bump would be there if I scratched it, but if I didn't know it was happening, then yeah. And like, I have no standing water before people ask. I'm wearing these. I don't know how much essential oil is left on them because I've had them a while. I have one on my ankle and go to the store sometime this weekend. They're like $3. You can go to Amazon, but I can also just go to the store and get them. I have the Zevo, which is catching things. I don't want to jinx it. I've been getting less bitten. We're using Danessa. We're using this as a primer, so we're using my tinted one as a primer. So that's that much right there. That might be too much. Let's scrape some of that off. Yeah. Said I have no standing water. I don't understand. I'm finding hair everywhere because from the wig. I need a vacuum, but I don't want to accidentally let in more mosquitoes because I kill one, like maybe one every other day. Another one a few hours later shows up, and I'm like, what? Okay, we're gonna see if that's enough. I just try to use my hand instead of doing it in the brush. And so double priming is just where I mentioned. That's one thing about doing this is figuring out how to do it because hair grows low on my face. So I gotta put the wig there, otherwise you'll see my hair. And figuring out how to band it so that I can still do makeup on the rest of my face. So yeah, and not have to wait till I'm done to get those areas I missed. So yeah, it's even. So that will help with the next process. Yeah, we're gonna wipe off the hands. So yeah, it's supposed to be a conversation about Pride Month means and stuff like that. And it's supposed to be maybe spoken word later. It's surprisingly be 3 hours long. Like, what's going on for 3 hours? But I did just look up. They have food and drinks. I'm not drinking. I was gonna get a mocktail. Um, yeah, I drank on Wednesday after work. Unintentionally, Wednesday made me need a drink at work, but I wasn't like focusing on that. I just happened to be, I went to get some soul food at a food truck, which is outside this bar I go to. So I'm waiting for him to cook. I just happened to go inside. I knew some people. They're like, here's a shot. I'm like, okay. So I took a shot. Um, and then my food was ready. I ate my food. So Danessa's Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I've had this before. This is a new one because the other one expired. I want to say Good Morning America or The View, one of those news shows. When they do their 50% off deals. That's maybe a few months ago. I bought this thing, preparing for summer, because basically it needs to be skin tint summer. Yeah. So this isn't 13. Hopefully I'm still 13, because some of the people I follow are 14 or 13. I am going to put a cape on because we see this whiteness. I will be wearing a shirt over it, and I don't know where this powder came from. And I'm just wearing shorts right now because it's hot, and I'm going to put jeans on. The other day I was like, I hate that I'm a jeans person during the summer because it was hot. Again, 117 yesterday, 106 today, so I'm like, I can go out. Still after 6. See, it looks like I don't even need to put on anything, but this is what I'm going to put on. And we're not going to put anything up there because we're doing this. It's just for a little extra coverage, the balm powder underneath. I'm using a sponge because I like to do that for tints. So I'm like, I'm not a dewy girl, so that's why I need something to kind of calm the dewiness down, which the balm powder translucent or the tinted version will help absorb, because I do realize I did not powder like I usually do. When you go outside your routine, this is what happens. But we see it, this looks, yeah. Because I keep forgetting how nice this tint is, and I was like, I don't need another tint, but I'm looking at how nice it is. I keep changing my idea on what I'm going to do for lips. Especially with this color here, I might go with the plan B. Fan is on, the AC was on earlier, but the fan is on now. I'm gonna keep this out because for the wig part, whatever. I could do that. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do all that wig stuff at the end. Let me wipe this off so I can put this back on this case. Dancing Queen, which kind of goes with the hair, because I thought the hair was more pinkish. It's a little more brassier, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. So my hand first. It's a little lower than usual because, again, all this is, I'm trying not to take this off before it's ready. But yeah, this weekend is supposed to be cooler than 117, especially like I think 106, 107 all weekend. So I mean, I usually go like that, so we're gonna have to go back in here at some point, which is good. Like I said, it was just once it was Wednesday. It was at least 116 in my car Wednesday. For sure I know that because I looked at the thing and I was trying not to run my AC, and I'm like, I had to go in the office, and I stayed longer so that because it's supposed to be like, I think between like 12 and 4, you're not supposed to be outside. And I was like, yeah, I need to wait a little longer. Yeah, so I did. Okay, since I didn't say anything like I was supposed to before, we're about to do a little. So yeah, I had really no place to go, which is why I haven't done videos. I have one video that I need to finish editing. I'm halfway finished editing it. But this video might go up before that. Yeah, because I want this video up to go up this month. I just have my natural contour right there. So I like how, at first, how bright it looks, and then it kind of looks a little bit more normal. Okay, put that away over there. And I'm gonna take this. On these edges. The thing is, I can't say, oh, I've seen this one. Like, a lot of them I've seen, I haven't seen them all. Sometimes you see ones you've seen more recently than the other ones. Like within the last year or so. So because I forgot the steps I usually do, I'm gonna make sure I'm powdered for sure. It's maybe only 106, but it's still, that's a lot. Uh, 28 Years Later came out, and I'm like, I almost went yesterday. I finally left my house because it was still hot. I was gonna go at night because I was supposed to go to a bunch of Juneteenths. I was gonna go to one Juneteenth event, but it didn't start till 12. It was hot at 12 because I had woken up at the same time I wake up for work. I was pissed, and so I'm like, okay, let me go get breakfast. So I went and got breakfast. Went to the store first to get some mosquito shit. And then I went and got breakfast. Then I came home, ate, watched somebody feed Phil, which I love that show. It started Thursday. That was season 8. Then was watching regular TV. Fell asleep somewhere before Coming to America. I forgot what was on before Coming to America. It was on that channel. And but I knew Coming to America was on while I was asleep. I fell asleep on the couch. I knew it was gonna happen. Eventually woke up, ate some strawberries, a loaf cake. Not a loaf cake, but a lemon slice loaf. And then tired. I was still tired. I'm like, okay, it's too hot. By that time, I was like, let me just go take a nap. So I took another nap. And like, this time I need real food when I woke up. So I was like, I still could have went to that event because it was going till 9. But it was like 6:30. Sun was still out. And I'm like, my thing is, I need an oil change. And I don't like running my AC. I'm not, yeah. It's just... And so I was like, okay. I can't do nothing right here right now. Just gonna... And so I was like, I don't want to drive way over there because it would have been a good, anyway, 30 minutes, but it's downtown. Maybe 20, it was a good minute to, and there's still some traffic after 6, so I was like, yeah, I said I was going to use this for my nose contour. Where's, okay. So yeah, I was like, and I support this organization definitely, and I should have been there. I know it was just hot, like my body, like that amount of heat, you should not be out in that heat. It's between 12 and 4, and even afterwards, it was still like at 6, 7, whatever, it was still like 100 and something, 106 or something. I'm like, that's not normal. Those people who were there, I saw them, I'm like, okay, y'all have good AC. So somebody like came up and got me. Yeah. I tell people, I'm like, I will go if you come and get me. Okay, what side is this? We're doing transition. But luckily there's more Juneteenth events going on this weekend. I'm going to one Saturday. Yeah, I don't think there's still stuff going on. I just, of course I should support that one, but I'm like, there's still stuff going on. And there was another one going on at art museum that didn't start till like 5, and I'm like, if I didn't have to work today, and I was still exhausted from Wednesday, because whenever I go in office the next day, I'm really tired. And I'm like, which is why I took 2 naps. I see that hair right there. It's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna leave this out because when I finish my hair, I'm using Danessa's because Danessa's all about inclusion, especially Pride. We're gonna use the Lightwork 6. So Danessa, and so we're using. I forgot what this one is. Unapologetic. So we're using Unapologetic for the eyes. We're going to use that for all over. I'm going to flip. And the thing is, I know her thing as a mirror, but I still haven't taken the plastic off of it. As you see, that's not happening today either. So I'm just going to in that hair that's right there. So this would be a good event to use this palette. This is all the colors of the rainbow. Pride flag. Inclusion for everyone. You're not supposed to close your eyes when you do your eyes, but as you see, that's happening. Okay, let me further go. I can't see looking down. Okay, let's see if I have to go higher or not because of the hooded lids. Because I was going to do very plain eyes and then bold lip, but I don't know if this is plain enough for my eyes. in this bar or event space. I've never been to this one. And I keep forgetting it's there until after I pass it. And I didn't realize that the drag queen that I follow does some of her drag shows there. He, she. I don't know what pronouns he, she, they go by. Because, yeah. Even though I've been following this person a while, and I go to drag bingo, to me they always seem to be okay with he, but don't quote me on it. One day I should ask or actually look on the profile to see. Okay, I'm gonna take the other side, which was just the transition shade, and I keep hitting the camera. So yeah, it's nothing too crazy, so it should be okay. I'm gonna take a thinner one. Let's see how thin that is. Just tap some of that off. I didn't tap that side. This one, which is So I Sound Apologetic, Wheezed and Proud. And I'm gonna just use my finger for that one. Just tap off on the hand. Move this hair, it's gonna drive me insane. So I don't have pride colors, but it's because you saw it was white. And then you see the reflection of other colors in there. So I'm gonna go like that a little bit, spread it out. Wipe that off. So kind of, you can see reflection. Okay, I realized I jumped to eyes because I had just used a bronzer. So we're gonna set the rest of the face. Again, these eyebrows, and let's spray. I'm not finished. I need to spray right there as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do lips and everything along with the rest of the hair. So let's move some stuff. This is the One Size setting spray, but with sunscreen. Just came out. Came out on an app, I think, I want to say Friday. 24 hours app early, because I have the app. Got it. Came Sunday. So yeah. Oh, twist. Someone said it's like the other one, but with the smell of sunscreen. So hold your breath. Still hold your breath. And that's pretty much the truth. It is. But I like how I don't look as mad as I thought I would just be. So hopefully, we'll see. Again, it's not as hot as, you know. So let's do the eyes and then the lips, and then we'll out. And then we'll straighten out the hair. A friend of mine and his husband went to Ireland. So I was like, okay, and they're showing pictures, like, you know, pictures if you want to see them. I understand some people might. I'm like, I do not plan to go to Ireland anytime soon, so you share them freaking photos so I can see what Ireland looks like. So, okay. Only because when the way I was putting the eyeshadow, because we know I had those leaky corners, and I saw a collection of product in there. So I had to get that. Okay. Let's do lips. This is a lot. So with all this hair, do we want to do a bold lip or just leave it like this? Bold lip or leave it like this? Where's my other option? I had a different. Okay. Bold lip, leave it. You see where I'm going, right? A little, yeah. This is not the color I wanted. What color is this? This is not the color I wanted. It's too much. Because y'all saw I didn't look at it. I know where it is. Hold. Okay, let's wipe this off because I know what color I wanted. That was not it. There was a reason that was in there. No, it doesn't go there here. Alright. Like, I bought that when I bought that. It's nice. Doesn't go with this hair. As you see, it stays on very well. I got these in Ipsy for June. I did use one the other day. Yeah, when I came home Wednesday, since I was going out that night to watch some indie films in progress. I wiped my face with this and then put a very little bit of blush on and sprayed my face with that. So I got my sunscreen and something to keep my spray on. And y'all saw I had that on for like less than 10 seconds and how long it took me to get it off just now. So I was like looking for that one earlier. I'm like, why would it be in there? And it's because it wouldn't be. Because if I didn't have this wig on, I would have worn it and just said fuck it and wore it. But because I do, I had to like, let's confess up. Because this is a matte. I just put moisture on and then oh, this restaurant, the Lauder and the Delta, closed again. Like literally this week. I think it was before Juneteenth or on Juneteenth. They say this. And I'm like, I'm glad I finally got there, but I'm like, really? What? What's going on? Crowdfunding. What's going on? Yeah, I'm just like, really? I'm like, people definitely were interested in going, and so, I mean, you're gonna have a new menu next month, you know, a la carte versus what, because them doing like a 5 or 7 course meal, to me, that wasn't working. But for you to then say, okay, we're gonna switch it up to a la carte, and then at the end of the month, You said at the beginning of this month, because I was there. I want to say beginning of this month, and then y'all are closed. It's like, what is going on? People love you. It's like, and around Juneteenth of all days. Now this, that is why. Okay, because I didn't have my glasses on. This is good karma. Good karma. Okay, let's put that over there. And pull out clips. The shit I was gonna wear originally, I did not like. And then the second choice, I don't fit as well anymore. So we were never wearing that either. So I went with this one. I was like, I didn't want to wear pink because obvious, but no, this is what we're doing. So yeah. So with that, I'm off to go show some support for LGBTI. Happy Pride Month.